There was no notification? Alright, let me see what's going on here. Okay. Well, I just sent that to everything, so I'll wait a good minute or two before I start. But thanks for being the first person here. Hopefully we'll have more people show up. No, Neil, you're not late. I just started. I literally just turned it on. And now I'm just making sure the notifications went out. For some reason, they didn't do it normally. And what's up, Phantom and Macho? Yep. Yeah, critical. That is true. You usually are the first person here, and like you're like the only person that ever shows up on Twitch. Yeah, we'll give it one more minute before we start. It is what it is. Well, Macho. It was what I expected it to be. However, there's a few things about it that I don't like already. That I'm looking at, like, I've experienced it. I'm like, okay, I already know for a fact. Of my background with Resident Evil, I already know I'm not gonna like that aspect of Resident Evil 2, and it's gonna get really, really annoying. Oh, no! I don't need to read the files. I already know pretty much what to do and where to go, what to find. I might do a little exploring in one particular area. I'm not sure if I've seen a few playthroughs. I don't think I've seen anyone get to liquors yet. I mean, they have like this little moment where you see like a liquor crawl outside like a window, but like I haven't like seen anyone actually fight one. I'm not sure if he'll let anyone get that far. But yeah, I know. I might make this playthrough maybe 20, 25 minutes tops. Like I'm not gonna go to the full 30, and that was on my other account. All right, we're gonna start. All right, 5 people. That's actually pretty good. Hopefully, we'll get more. All right. The final game may be different from this demo. This demo is only playable for a one-off 30-minute trial. This demo can only be played online. You know, I will say this. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like how they make this only 30 minutes. I mean, it's only a small section, and there's so much to see. I don't think 30 minutes is nearly long enough to have us play. Like even like if the game is going to be different, what is the point of adding limitations? We're not going to get far enough, and like anything we're doing now might be completely different, and so it plays no factor. Okay, he wants to know why I hate The Last of Us. Okay, well, all right. Here's the problem. I don't necessarily hate The Last of Us because I hate it. I kind of hate it because people won't shut the hell up about it. It's kind of like people giving it such high praise that I don't think it's deserving of it. Like I openly consider it the most overrated video game in the history of gaming. I'm not even exaggerating when I say that.
Hello? Is anybody here?
First, okay, we're gonna get some ammo. Okay, this is weird. It's like the way he's running. That's not really a run. That's like a jog. I mean, I guess it is more realistic. The original RE2 demo had a time limit. I was not aware of that. I kind of like I kind of hate the original games because of how horrible the controls are. But heck, I'm open. I'm open about that. I'm like I'm like when it comes to Resident Evil, I believe that there are two types of fans. You're either what I call a Generation One fan, and you love Resident Evils like 1, 2, 3, and Veronica, and you hate 4, 5, 6, or you're a Generation 2 fan like me, where you've played 4, 5, and 6, you like those games, and like Revelations 1, Revelations 2, and you like totally dislike the older games. I don't know anyone that likes all of them. I don't like it's like there's such a catastrophic difference. I mean, it's almost like comparing like Star Wars original fans to Star Wars prequel fans. But I openly admit that I think that the story for the prequels is better, but the originals tells their story significantly better. I think that's like the main difference. Yes, Nira, I'm aware that there's going to be a Resident Evil 5 demo coming out. Twitch was so broken when you did it that Wednesday day. Well, I was testing an XSplit, and I've basically come to the notion that my CPU just can't handle it, and so I'm probably like my tax return is coming. Okay, I don't need to panic because I already know what to do. I've seen enough of this game. I've seen like a lot of playthroughs. A lot of people make the mistake at this part because they make the wrong turn because I know two zombies are gonna pop out here. And I go in here. I turn the lights on. I'm Generation 1, but you love 4 and Revelations. Well, then you're a rarity because you're the only person I know that, will admit to that. Like most people I know that like the originals, they absolutely despise 4, 5, and 6 and Revelations 1 and Revelations. They just can't stand them. It's like the opposite of me. It's like I can respect what those original games did, but I'm sorry. Like intentionally terribly programmed controls and a bad camera angle, that's no excuse. And that's something that the developers are on record saying that they did. They intentionally made those controls as bad as they were because it was supposed to add to the experience. How anyone got through those games will always be an enigma. Alright. So far we're doing pretty well. No, I didn't buy the CPU. I was at Best Buy the other day, and basically,
Jesus.
I spoke to like one of the Geek Squad guys, and they pretty much explained what it would take in order to increase the computer that I have. I would basically have to first, I got to buy the CPU, then I have to buy a motherboard that's compatible, and I have to make sure I get a fan that is compatible with that CPU. And so it got to the point where the parts that I need to increase the performance of my computer actually will end up costing more than how much I spent on the gaming PC itself. So it really would just be cheaper just to buy a whole new PC. I've already got one in mind that should be able to get the job done. And that guy's having a bad day. Well, I'll tell you this much. The one part of 6 I absolutely love is Leon's entire campaign. Like, that is, like, exactly what, like, this game is. Alright, zombies gonna come through the door. I gotta say, these zombies can take a shit ton of headshots. Like, I think the most I've seen, like, one zombie take is, like, 6. And I think that's just ridiculous. Come on. Alright, we're not gonna waste waste any time. We make a left. We go down here. Two zombies.
They're everywhere.
Make a left. And we climb up into here. Choke on him. I might have said that if there was like a bunch of zombies tearing that guy from the inside out, but he just lost his lower half. So I guess a proper thing to say is, well, that cop is half the man he used to be. So.
For now.
Thanks.
Marvin Browner.
Leon Kennedy. There was another off strike. I couldn't.
You know, I recently saw like a video like 20 minutes ago talking about like you guys can look this up if you want, but he was talking about how he was kind of upset how much Leon changed the character in comparison to how he was in Resident Evil 2, comparing him to how he was in 4. And I was like, that actually isn't that's not a worthwhile criticism.
But honestly,
because
all you need to know is that this place will eat you alive if you aren't careful.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to start last week, and I got a call to stay away. I wish I'd come here.
Because he grows as a character. Now here's the one thing I don't like already. I don't like how the combat knife has its own durability. That makes like no sense. Like none. Like how does a knife have durability, especially when we're cutting flesh? I mean, I really like how it acts as like a counter maneuver if you're grabbed. I thought that was a brilliant decision. And the fact that once you've killed the zombie, you have to actually pick it up. But the fact that the knife has durability makes no sense. And like another thing, like I'll say this much, like I'm gonna talk about this in a like a follow-up video after this. But like another thing I already don't like about Resident Evil 2 so far is that there's no melee attack. Like one of the best additions that they added that was in 4, 5, 6, and even the Revelation games was that if you like shot someone like in the head or in the leg, you could follow that up with like an extra counter attack. And I always thought that was a very cool addition. It allowed you to save ammo. And since this game, I believe, is going to be very ammo resourceful, having that mechanic would have really helped. By not having that mechanic, I think that's going to make the game a bit harder than I think it needs to be. Like I can see some changes in how they're adding to the atmosphere and effect, but I still don't like that. Like the use of darkness is very, very effective. Like in previous games, like you could see like zombies a lot farther away, but in this game is like, yeah, like you'll have a hard time seeing them, and I think it's a big positive. Okay, yes, I know there's a zombie there. Alright. Now, if I go over the top of the head, like not just the head, but the top.
Shit!
Yes. Okay, so it's not so much that you shoot him in the head, but if you shoot him in like the top of the head. So I think that's something that some of us will need to get used to. Alright, let's see, I think there's some ammo in here. Yeah. Alright, so I'm doing pretty damn good on ammo. Alright, we don't need to pick up that, because we know what to do, don't need the map. Like, and I'll tell you another thing I'm like... Okay. Okay. Alright, I already know that the... Alright. Like, it's not so much to get a headshot. You want to get, like, a hair shot. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call. I'm not going to call them headshots. I'm going to call them, like, hair shots. Because if you shoot them in the top of the head explodes. And that should save you ammo. So... And I think it's in... Double tap. Alright, let's go in here. Let's get the shotgun. Use... What do I think is the most tragic monster in games? Tragic monster? Huh. Monster-wise, I can't think of monsters I think are tragic. Um, yeah. Maybe some movies. Come on. Open the door. Yep. There he is. Right on time. You know, I will say this. One thing I'm liking is Leon's reactions. It's like he'll say things that I think a normal person would say. Like he'll say "fuck you, fuck you." I think it's cool.
Son of a bitch.
Like I love that. I absolutely love that. I think he's down. Wow, you're one determined bastard. Not anymore. Alright. Lockers. Okay, can't open 1, 2, but we can. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that. 109. I think we can open 9. Yeah, we can open. 109. Alright. Okay, that's the way out, and we don't want to go there yet. We're going to do a little exploring. Alright. Okay, don't know how many more. Okay. Okay. Alright. Just doing a little exploring. Like, I know that guy's gonna wake up. I know that guy in that room's gonna wake up. So, I think that door's locked. The funny thing is that I'm like, this doesn't really concern me. Even if I hadn't seen what happened, this wouldn't surprise me because I just got done playing Dead Space like a couple weeks ago, and like all the necromorphs were trying that trick where they were playing dead, and it's like, listen, if your body's intact, chances are you're gonna come alive. That does not surprise me. All right, let's see how well this shotgun works on this guy's head. All right. Oh damn it, my mistake. All right, seems to work pretty well. You know, another thing that I'm also impressed with is how well, I mean, I haven't seen much of it so far, but the zombies don't really drop like ammo. I mean, I think some might have ammo on them, but for like the most part, like that's an amazing attention to detail. That definitely tells you you're gonna have to be very, very resourceful. Okay, all right, we explored down here. Let's head up. Green herd. Alright, we're going up. Window's gonna break. We got a zombie up here. We gotta shoot him in the face. And he's down. Just to make sure. Alright. Man, I'm just killing it with ammo. Alright. I wonder if anyone's like like what could it possibly be? Like it has to be like a word. Like I don't know. Raccoon. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Rat. I don't know. you got to think in this game, unlike 5, 6. Yeah, I agree. That is something that they do force you to do. Is that you have to think. Yep, like that's like as far as I'm concerned, that's the only cameo that the Lickers have. I'm not sure if anyone's actually encountered Lickers in this demo. 20 survivors. Okay, no, don't need to read that. You got other people that can do that. And we're already getting close to the end. Like, okay. Yes. Combine. Man, I am killing it with the handgun ammo. I mean, I don't know. But I will say this: like, despite how people feel about 5 and 6, I'll say this without question. 6. Okay, let me. Okay. See this? This is something that is an attention to detail I absolutely love. How you can see how he puts his flashlight right here where he reloads. Like that's like realistically how you would reload your gun. I mean, if it was me personally, I mean, I would have stuck it in my mouth. Like I would have held it, and then an RIPD hit pouch. Like man, this is already shaping up to be like game of the year material. Well, that's understandable, Studious, because I think that, 5 and, I would say, like, 5 and 6 were much more action-oriented, but I will say this, like, I'll tell you this much, the entire campaign of Leon was absolutely perfect. Like, that felt like exactly what this feels like.
It's Marvin.
Like, if I could be honest, like,
okay, Marvin?
Resident Evil
I've got something to
6
show you.
had
It's
by
important.
far the
Copy
most
that.
perfect
I'll be right there.
controls of, like, any Resident Evil I've ever played. Like, even to this day, like, even this game, it feels a little bit slowed down, but that makes sense because of, like, what we're dealing with. They want to make it a much slower paced game. Okay, I'm on the fence if I want to keep going, because we're not even at the 30-minute mark, and the game's about to be over. So, I think I'll do just a little bit exploring. Who tells this? Gunpowder. Like, we're out of shotgun ammo, so, okay. And this is where the, like, the officer's book, like, okay, so you got bird, woman, and then harp, so, let's see. Bird, woman, and harp. Like, okay, like, this is uncharted territory, okay, or, correction, that was uncharted territory, because I've not seen anyone do this, so, huh, there's a place down there, okay, that's nice to know. I'm curious, like, where's the timer? Like, wait, am I, oh, I got 10 minutes left. Let's see, should we do some more exploring? I mean, these guys are kind of minding their own business. Don't want to wake these guys up, so... what the hell. Alright. 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 And officer's book. Crown, lion, and goat. Wait, I think that's correct. Crown, yeah, crown, lion, and goat. So crown, lion, and goat. Alright, well, I will say this much. I am the first person that I've seen that got both medallions. I mean, I don't know about anyone else. But I'm, I'm the only one I've seen that's gotten two of them, so maybe that maybe puts me a little bit ahead. And got 9 minutes. God, there's so much I want to do, but yeah, that's it.
There you are.
Yeah, Phantom, I agree. But you know, there are puzzles.
Yes.
There were puzzles in 5 and 6. They just weren't like as
Yeah.
elaborate. They were
Name's
like,
Claire. I came into town with
yeah,
her.
yeah, but there's always been puzzles.
Get to that courtyard. Through the second floor. East side.
Man, Marvin ain't looking too
I'm on
good.
it.
I mean, he's like,
Thanks.
like I've never seen a black guy lose his pigment that much. Like he's practically like grayish green. Thank you for playing. Completion 18 minutes. Who tries? Like Critical, do you know if there's even lickers? I've not seen anyone on Twitch or YouTube actually get to the lickers. Yeah, I'm sure Marvin will become a
umbrella responsible for unleashing the virus.
Seems to be evolving much faster than expected. You gotta be kidding me.
God only knows what's down here.
What the hell?
It'll be all over soon.
I'll get you!
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy killing that asshole.
Sherry, I'm coming!
I'm not handing over anything!
Who's that? You don't know what you're up
The whole
against.
place is coming down.
Okay, yeah, I
Damn good
figured my
idea.
fear.
This is Hunk from Alpha Team.
Man, I thought you were all wiped out.
Okay, this I did not know about until recently, but apparently there was some sort of like tofu character in Resident Evil 2, but you know, do you want to go to the page to purchase this game? Well, as much as I would love to do that game, I've already pre-ordered the deluxe edition. I would have gone for the collector's like $200 edition, but GameStop said they weren't selling that anymore, which upset me. So, no, I think I will pass on that. Yeah, I heard that somebody on PC found a way to hack the game so that there was a 30-minute time limit, but I really hope that Capcom does something that allows us to play without a time limit. Because I honestly, there's so much I want to explore. Like if there's going to be changes, then anything that we do here shouldn't matter. You shouldn't limit us. We should be able to explore as much of the demo as we want. I mean that's one thing you can't say about the demos for 4, 5, and 6. They didn't have time limits. I mean I can't even count how many times I played the demos for 5 and 6 over and over again, and I made sure to play it on co-op with different people, and I always got a different experience every single time. And those had no time limits. They had small specific cut-off sections that would end if whether you beat it or you were killed. But yeah, personally, I would say like atmosphere-wise, like this demo does it, but I hate this 30-minute time limit thing. Oh, I wish they would give us the option like they did for 4, 5, and 6's demos where we could play it as many times as we want and explore it as much. Because when you really look at those demos and you compare it to the actual sections of the full game that it really wasn't all that much different. So I have to guess, like I don't really see a problem with being prepared for like a small tiny section of the game. Like this is just the beginning of the game. We aren't even far enough to experience anything that could be potentially spoilers. So this whole 30-minute thing, I think, absolutely sucks. You never played the demos for 4, 5, and 6? Okay. Yeah, the 25th can't handle. However, I think it's weird. It's release dates. It's like Resident Evil comes out on the 25th, and Kingdom Hearts comes out 4 days later. That is going to be absolutely hell for me to try to get reviews up for that. Like, it's like I want to enjoy Resident Evil like 2 to the fullest, because that's personally like my most anticipated game of the year. But like, I'm like gonna be forced to have to speed through it just to get ready for Kingdom Hearts, which is like not high on my anticipated games list. It's really not. But yeah. Okay, well, that's 30 minutes, so I'm gonna end the stream there. I don't really see a point for using the last, I don't know, 9 minutes that I got left. But yeah, I'm already pumped up for it. This game is my most anticipated game of the year, and it's the first game I will be playing of the year. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the streams for Resident Evil 2, because I'm definitely gonna be streaming this. So like, let me know in the comments if you want me to do this on YouTube or Twitch, because I think the Twitch streams, I originally wanted to save that for my newer games, and I was going to still be streaming my retro games on YouTube, but I'm probably not going to be able to stream the retro games until I get my new PC, and that's probably not going to be sometime to like the first week of February after my tax return gets here, because once I get in there, I'm picking up the PC, and that should have the CPU, and it should have all the parts fast enough to handle the streaming services, because that's been my number one problem. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna cut it there. Wow, 10 of you. Dang. Right when the stream. Dang. Right when the most amount of people get here, the stream ends. So again, yeah, give me comments down below and tell me how you guys want me to handle the streaming of Resident Evil 2, because I will be playing a lot of it and posting it online as much as I can. Maybe I'll do both. So, yeah. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to thank all 10 of, or technically right now 8 of you that joined me in the stream, and hopefully anyone who sees this when it is fully uploaded will enjoy it too, and I will see you next time. And also, be sure to keep your eyes updated. Let me know if the notifications will start working, because I have like 2 follow-up videos to this that will be coming out probably later today or tomorrow, talking about Resident Evil. So, with that out of the way, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I'll see you next time. See ya.